Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much, and I am so proud of you. And if this reading found you today, I am here to tell you that you have been doing so well to move through this crazy energetic experience that we've been having. In the days leading up to you finding this reading, guys, I'm telling you, you have been working through some major density. There's so much fear that has been coming to the surface, and you've been alchemizing it like an absolute champion, even on the days where it doesn't necessarily feel like it. Spirit is saying here, you've moved through this, you've reached another level. I'm getting the word extraction. You've extracted yourself out of some kind of old energetic situation. You've been doing this methodically, removing things that no longer serve you, things that remind you of a time once gone, is what I'm hearing. It's so poetic. But it's like you've manifested some position for yourself here. And I find that when we start to feel safe and we really start to embody this new version of self, that's when all of the old gunk and all of the old fears and the old paradigm energetically, it comes to the surface to be transmuted. And this is what you guys have been working through. And this reading confirms that you've really let something go. You've freed yourself from something. You've removed yourself from some kind of situation, totally walked away. I'm getting cool guys don't look at explosions, like something like that. There's some kind of explosion behind you because you've manifested this Nine of Pentacles position for yourself, some level of physical security and safety through hard work and detachment. I'm getting financial literacy. Potentially you've learned about there's some kind of skill or technique that you didn't have before that's carried you through this. And you've been able to energetically remove yourself from this devil energy, something that has been knocking you off your path. I'm hearing something that has been distracting you, something that was really just not a part of this vision that you have for yourself. And I've really been getting the messaging and the symbolism around the egg cracking open, and this has been a long time coming here. You've really reached some kind of a tipping point and the egg has cracked open, and now you, as the main character of your story, have emerged as something that is so much closer to the essence of your natural being. And now you're being put in a position where you get to paint on this blank canvas. And right now there's this window where you get to choose the paintbrush. It's like you get to choose the bristles. You get to choose the paint and you get to choose the canvas, right? There's so much paper to choose from, right? So get back to that point of really getting clear on what it is you want. Because Spirit wants to take you there 100%. There's a message coming through that says Spirit wants to do its part. And you just got to show up and keep bringing the vibe. Keep bringing the special sauce, whatever that means. Like, there's something about your energy. There's something about the way that you carry yourself. You've been presenting yourself. There's something about your magnetic aura. And it's your job right now to just keep bringing the vibe. Keep things light, keep them playful, because you've been working through some serious density, you've freed yourself from it, and now it's time to very intentionally play into this next chapter of your life is what I'm getting. And I see you showing up as the King of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, which is really interesting. It almost says to me that this Ace of Pentacles is like the missing piece, and you've established some kind of position for yourself when it comes to your safety, your security, manifesting the right relationships, the right team, or just manifesting some level of having the bag here. And this Ace of Pentacles is the pentacle that makes the 10. So now this is really turning into, okay, I've got something that is working. Things might feel a little bit turbulent, like a little bit of a whirlwind, because I have reached that next level and now life is trying to like push me into that next stage of the game. But where am I going in terms of my legacy? How do I make something here that is cemented into some kind of long-term security or something that is aligned with a very much a long-term vision that I have for myself. I'm really getting that. The 1 makes the 10. There's something about that. And as the King of Wands, like, my goodness, you're so ready for this. It's not about gender. It's just about you taking control of your own life. Really examining your own vibe, right? And thinking, okay, what kind of vibration am I in? How am I feeling? Paying attention to your body, paying attention to your behaviors, your actions, actually being able to maintain the vision and attract in the right people to help you. This isn't about doing all of the work now. This is about embodying this version of self that is confident, this version of self that can get help, this version of self that can invite other people to come in and see the vision, share the vision. And there's something about your energy, the way that you can get excited about something, the way that you can get passionate about something that is really going to drive things forward. And I feel like that's why you're being asked to keep things light and playful. And when things start to feel a little bit drudgerous, it's okay, as the King of Wands, to take a step back. Pull yourself out of the weeds. I'm hearing like, if you have a decision that you're struggling with, make the decision to decide tomorrow. Like when you're in a better energy or something. Not from a place of distracting yourself, right? And being in an energy of complacency. It's more about really prioritizing your own energy. You know how to set these boundaries. You know how to maintain the high vibe. It's just a matter of doing it. And the current situation is the 8 of Wands. So I'm telling you guys, it's going to feel like things are really speeding up. And you're being asked to go with this plan that Spirit has for you. As long as you've set these intentions as to what it is you want, you're going to be presented with the opportunities that you need to get you there. I'm telling you, even if it feels, that's what I'm getting, even if it feels like some kind of like divine detour or things are like a little bit janky right now, there's something happening where the flow of energy is taking you somewhere that you didn't expect, but it's actually taking you to where you want to go. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. So it's, oh my goodness. So it's like Mercury wants all the details. Mercury wants to have it all figured out, and then Sagittarius is like, get in, loser, we're going shopping. Like, kind of vibe. Like, you don't have to have all of the answers. You have the skills when it comes to being able to make decisions on the fly and just totally go with this. And this Sagittarius energy is kind of telling you to keep the faith. Keep that faith that you are being delivered to where you want to go, and you've got all the skills to make it happen. Maybe there's something about going shopping or like a new set of clothes, like there's something about like a new get up or something. Like, okay, so it's like this Ace of Pentacles, you can see this Ace of Pentacles like wearing the tracksuit, and this is you guys like manifesting the bag, like you've been doing all this work and now you're like, man, I need like a new set of kicks or something. Like, as the King of Wands, like I need an outfit that really matches this aura that I've developed for myself. Like, what is it, like Nikes on my feet, keep the cipher complete, or some kind of vibe, some Mac Miller kind of vibe here. Into the Fool card. So this is the brand new start. Maybe there's something about your presentation that is really going to signal to yourself and others that it's again this playful vibe. There's something about being playful, being unique, like being that version of yourself that is unlike everybody else, something that's so much closer to your natural essence here, because you're here to play, you're here to work hard, play hard kind of vibe. And now, as you move through this 8 of Wands current, I'm getting the word current. It's like you're being pulled in this current. You're 100% being pulled to where you want to go. It leads into this 2 of Wands in reverse, Emperor in reverse kind of vibe, which is so, like that word again, like janky. Like there's something like, it's a control thing, 100%. But now as the King of Wands, it's like you can take control of your own life because you have the skills, and then you're allowing Spirit to do its part. And what you got to do is keep showing up, bring in the vibe, and when you make a decision, it's like you got to act on it. That's really what it is. There's something about the delay between making the decision and then taking the action is definitely what I'm getting from this Two of Wands in reverse. And we can definitely create this illusion of control, Emperor in reverse, by not taking the action and just trying to play it safe. But your intuition, I'm hearing your intuition is like off tap. Like it's like there's something about firing on all cylinders here, and there's this window to like strike while the iron is hot, or just go with this current that spirit is creating for you here. When you make that decision and you feel it in your gut, you feel it in your body, take that action and just go with it. And you don't always have to have it perfect. There's something about this kintsugi concept, this Japanese pottery where they like crack it, that they put it back together and they fill the cracks with gold. Like everything you're going to be doing is so imperfectly perfect, because perfection is this bit of an illusion kind of frequency thing. And this egg concept, apologies if I'm like all over the place here, but going back to this cosmic egg scenario, like even if you were to put it all back together and fill the cracks with gold, it would be beautiful. It would be uniquely you. It would be imperfectly perfect. And it's almost like you wouldn't do it any other way, because it led you to where you are right now. So don't put pressure on yourself. Like try not to be in this drudgerous energy of like, I need to have everything right and perfect, and I need to have all of the details and all of the answers. It's about tapping into that gut feeling, that fiery energy, and choosing to show up and make the decision that you know is right for you, and then trusting that spirit is taking you where you want to go, even if it feels like a bit of a divine detour. So really interesting energy here. You guys might be working through some kind of like father wounds at this point in time, or this may have been part of this shadow work that you've been doing in the past. And it's like you're really stepping into this position where you can trust that you are your own authority. And this might feel a little bit scary, and that's why it might feel a bit vulnerable as life is taking you through this next level, this next stage of the game. I get House 6. So it's definitely something about taking these actions after you've made the decision, really implementing the process. Maybe there's something about a routine or a process here that's being revisited. It's like the plans have changed, is definitely what I'm getting now with this Two of Wands in reverse kind of energy. Like what I'm hearing is that what got you here is not going to get you there. And so that's why maybe things feel a bit overwhelming right now, because the energy is like kind of in a way asking you to go with it and trust this new process that spirit is showing you is going to be effective for you. There's a new way of doing things. And this Eight of Wands, like this crazy energy, is showing you that there's a new way. What got you here is not going to get you there. So maybe there's a plan that you had, and now you're kind of revisiting the plan, or like what action it's going to take to get there, because it's like, yo, what got me here is not going to get me there, and it's obviously not working, but spirit is showing me there's another way to get there. And it's like you're establishing a new routine for yourself or something. House 6, it's about the actions that you show up and take every day consistently. It's about seeing the details too. Like the King of Wands is, he's passionate, he's excited, he's got that energy, that high vibe, but he can see the bigger picture. And again, if you get caught up in the weeds, you kind of can't see it. So there's this really nice balance between zooming out and intuitively seeing and knowing what it is you need to do, because you're looking at the big picture as the King of Wands, and then making that intuitive decision, Two of Wands, and then House 6 just kind of like showing up and doing it. It's like doing it in the way that you do best. Like you totally got this, guys, 100%. It's about consistency now. It's sort of like it's really just about consistency is what I'm getting, House 6. And the health might be like a big thing for you right now. You understand that you need to be in a certain level of health, or you got to be feeling a certain way in order to be able to keep moving with this current. In order to make effective decisions, you got to be feeling good. You know, you got to be resting yourself so that you don't like kind of miss something here. I get conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. Which is pretty interesting here. I feel like the masculine and the feminine are communicating in a way that they haven't done before. Like there's, and this may be playing out in your personal relationships too. I feel like there's parts of yourself as you walk this path and move through this journey of becoming more whole and closer to your soul's essence. It's like there's all these different little parts of you, house 6, that are actually really communicating with each other really effectively, conjunction. And I get Gemini as well, which obviously rules house 3. So house 6 is Virgo and Gemini's house 3. There's something about like this Mercury kind of energy. Obviously, the 8 of Wands being Mercury and Sagittarius. It's like, what I'm getting is that the more that you move through this energetic process that you're going through right now, which right at this very moment might feel like things are moving quick. There's a lot of different things you're balancing. You have different things on the go. It's requiring you to step into that role as the leader, as the king or the queen who has to communicate and embody that confidence and just move through this energy with no fear. And this message is kind of saying, trust with Sagittarius, right, underneath this Gemini card. Trust that the answers are being revealed, guys. I'm telling you, like the details are going to become more and more clear as you just show up every day. House 6, right? Do what you do. Just do what you know that you got to do. And as you move through this process, it's like things are just going to be revealed. There's going to be more and more flow, even if it feels like it's moving fast. And you're actually going to start to feel like you know where this whole thing is going over time. There's a lot of things at play is what I'm hearing. There's this message coming back to this thing about play. But there's a lot of different things at play. There's a lot of different variables here. There's things that are being hidden to you. Hidden to you. Doesn't make any sense. There are things that are being hidden from you that I'm hearing that did make sense for some of you, actually. My bad. But there are things that are being hidden from you that will be revealed in the perfect timing. It's like there's some kind of incubation stage or something now as you like work on some kind of new egg, this new universe. I know this thing's starting to get wacky now. This reading feels like it's starting to go off the rails, but I feel like you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, things are going to be revealed over time here, is what I'm getting. And it's going to require this level of detachment from feeling in control, feeling like you're winning, feeling like you're making progress in a really linear way, is what I'm getting with the 5 of Swords in reverse into the moon. It's like, maybe there's this message here where we as a collective haven't necessarily been seeing where we've kind of been getting in the way. Like, spirits kind of like get out the way. It's like there's been this level of self-sabotage here, and you don't know what you don't know. So it's not like you've been doing anything wrong or anything here. It's just like we don't see the bigger picture, and the more that you align yourself with your higher self and you follow this intuitive path, you're going to see that like this concept of the divine detour is really the best thing for us right now. And it's going to become really clear that the best thing to do is to kind of detach from the outcome, in the sense that if you can just show up and do your best every day and do what you intuitively know you need to do as you walk through this path of the unknown, where things are not necessarily revealed until the timing is right, the more that you do that and detach from the result, the more that you do that and detach from the outcome, it's like the better things are going to be. And it's this weird oxymoron paradox thing where we're actually trying to build something long term. Like, you guys are trying to move into this 10 of Pentacles where you have the long-term stability, the family, the partnership, the home situation. Like, this is very much about your legacy and your long-term plan. And it seems a little bit counterintuitive to just take it day by day and trust the process. But the most important thing is to keep your eyes on this intention that you've set. Stay really clear on what it is you want, and trust that you're being delivered to that place of the thing that you want. Surrender to the process. Let go of, what it's going to take to get there long term, and just keep planning things day by day and staying in alignment with your highest vibe. Like, staying in that vortex of manifestation as you take one step and then spirit takes the next step. Like, it seems a bit counterintuitive, but it comes back to this new way of doing things. You don't know what you don't know, and I'm hearing this is what balance feels like. It's just that there's been a real lack of balance for, I'm hearing, lifetimes. It's like, for real, like, there's been this masculine and feminine imbalance for lifetimes, and you can see it playing out in society too. So it's like, that's a bit of a mirror. That's a bit of a clue there. And now what we're moving into is a state of balance, which, we didn't really know that this is what balance is. And the balance creates freedom, is what I'm hearing. There's something about your routines, this house 6, as you lay this foundation for yourself in this Pentacle energy, this Virgo energy, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, this energy where you intuitively, day by day, continue to pour the cement into this new foundation that you've been creating for yourself. It's going to create freedom. There's like new habits here. There's routines, something about a morning routine, a nighttime routine, showing up, journaling every day, like doing the boring stuff. Something about that word boring, like to bore is to like dig deeper into the earth. Like, Spirit's asking you to dig deeper and create a deeper foundation for yourself, because it's actually going to create more freedom. Like, there's more room to play, because then you don't have to worry about all of the details. It's all on autopilot, right? And since you know how to walk the walk and show up and do the work, you can actually inspire other people to help you with it. Like, there's wisdom here. There's knowledge as the King of Wands. And since you're not worrying about all the little details and things start to move on autopilot because you're kind of more in control of your behaviors and what you're showing up and doing every day. And don't get in your head about this. This is coming through really strongly. Don't get in your head about this. Just keep moving through the process. And the more you do that, you're going to be free. You're creating freedom for yourself. Freedom to just nurture this thing. And it's going to be growing on its own legs. Like, it's going to have the strength and the foundation to stand on its own. And what you're doing now is you're doing some kind of earth-bending technique where you're just guiding the energy. You're directing it. Where your attention goes, energy flows, right? So you're creating this position of comfort for yourself through your routines, through your vibe, through your confidence, your ability to communicate clearly, right? The ability to make those connections, right? And do it in a way that feels good, feels true to you. Like, you're not lying to yourself, right? You're totally in your own energy at this point in time. And now you're just guiding this thing. And you're just allowing it to grow. And you're feeding it with love and water and nutrients. And this can be your relationships. This can be this dream job, right? This can be the expansion process, right? It's just going to take a solid foundation. 4 of Pentacles. And there's major transformation here, guys. It's a completely different way of doing things. It seems tangential. It's like there's parts of you that have been doing this and formulating this, and it comes back to this divine detour energy. Like, there's something about the experiences that you've been going through in the recent past that have been leveling you up in a way where it's kind of mysterious. And you guys are starting to really connect the dots and see why you went through these experiences, because you had an idea of a version of self that you wanted to be. You set that intention, and Spirit's like, right, we're going to make you into that. We're going to carve you into that version of self that you want to be. And then all of a sudden, all this stuff's happening to you, and it's like, what is my life? Why is all of this stuff happening to me? And now you're at this point where you can step into this role that you've created for yourself, and you can start to move with the quickness and move with the flow. And you're going to be looking back going, yo, I handled this like an absolute champion. I am exactly where I need to be. And I am so in this situation where I have comfort and stability, and it's long term. You know, something about family here. Again, something about legacy here. Comes back to your confidence, having all of the ingredients here, and just going with that flow. Just totally going with that flow. It's all about the vibe. And I'm getting the word reticulated. Something about a net or a network. Something about your network here. It's like this is going to take people. It's going to take some level of support here. But all you got to do is be your best version of self and show other people that you've got this vision. That's what it comes back to. Like, you've got this vision. And people are going to be drawn to it. They're going to be drawn to your light. They're going to be drawn to your confidence, guys. Like, you're just getting more and more magnetic by the minute. This is what I'm hearing. You get more and more magnetic by the minute. And you're just out here playing the fool as well. You're just being the fool. Because you so trust. You so trust in the divine plan, and you've alchemized all of this fear and removed it from your heart space. And now, like you're going to look back and you're going to be like, yo, this past year was crazy. I handled it so well, and I don't even know how I ended up here, but this is exactly where I wanted to be. Because you planted the seeds, Bulbasaur, and you moved with the quickness. Yo, it's so good. You planted the seeds. And you moved with the quickness. You acted in alignment with your beliefs. You acted in alignment with this new identity that you've been creating for yourself. It's like all parts of yourself with this Doduo card have been moving on the same page, right? And you've shared this. It feels like past life stuff. Like this Bulbasaur card, it says, a strange seed was planted on its back at birth. There's something here about this Fool card. The way that the Fool brings in baggage from the past life. You can see this little bag here that it's carrying. This is the stuff that it couldn't transmute and alchemize from the past life. And it comes in fresh. It comes in clean. And at the start of the reading, you guys have shown up as the Fool card. And there's been this process of transmuting this strange, weird seed that was planted on your back. And now you're in this position of power and like self-control and being able to magnetize these experiences that you want, draw them in closer to you, and now you get to be the Fool again. Because you've alchemized some kind of like pre-birth contract or karma here, is what I'm getting. It's like you've turned toxicity into transformation, with the Venonat into the Eevee. Like you've taken this devil in reverse energy, this thing that like doesn't even have feet, going back to this like Nikes on my feet, keep my cipher complete. Like this thing didn't even have any feet. And it's like you've turned that energy into your transformation, into your superpower, and you trigger other people. Like the people who are around you. Like with you being in this King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles energy, guys, the people that are around you have no choice but to transform. It's like you attract people who are ready to go through this transformative process and go on this journey that is aligned with their soul's purpose. This is how you attract the right people into your situation, because you are embodying that. You are walking the walk here, and you've turned all of this toxicity with this Venonat into your ability to transform into whatever it is you want it to be, using your free will. You can see this Eevee card with all of the butterflies here, and it's so beautiful. It's so magnetic. Again, something coming back to the way that you present yourself. It's something about your body language, your aura, fiery energy. Yo, it's all about, yo, fire and earth. This whole reading is fire and earth. Your style was developed in the core of the earth. Like there's this like lava frequency, and you're taking your vibe, King of Wands, and there's no one that has vibe like you guys. I'm telling you, you are bringing this vibe to the game, and you are grounding it down into reality. You're grinding. No, we're not grinding anymore. No, so you're grounding your vibe. It's like we're not grinding. We're grounding the vibing. Like, you guys are seriously grounding your vibe into reality. And this is how you create your dream reality. That is authentically you. That is your vibe. Life's going to be vibing with you guys, I'm telling you. It's going to be doing this dance. And I know this reading seemed a bit like wild and loose, right? And fun and playful and all the things. And it's a reflection of what life wants for you, right? It wants to be exciting for you. Life wants to bring this fiery energy and feed your vibe. And you're sharing this with other people. You mirror other people's toxicity back to them, and you move them out of complacency just by being you. And you also mirror all of the beauty and all of the potential back to people. You're drawing people in, guys. You're getting support. You're getting that last pentacle. You're creating a long-term vision. You're grounding it down into reality, guys. You're totally grounding your vibe into reality. So, with that being said, I'm being called to totally leave it there. So, thank you guys so much for sharing this amazing, zesty space with me. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you so, so much. And thank you for always showing up and supporting me and being your best selves and constantly inspiring me in the comments. I couldn't do this without you guys, and I've totally taken the leap, and you guys caught me. I totally have done the trust fall, and you guys totally caught me. So I am forever grateful for that. I couldn't do it without you guys. So I love you. Thank you. World peace forever. Bye-bye.